My name is Zeynep Devrim Gürsel. I'm an anthropologist and I teach at the University of Michigan. So I'm Turkish, but I currently reside in the United States. So first off, I should say that I don't like to make films with messages because I think viewers, especially young viewers, who are some of my favorite viewers, are smart enough to decide themselves what a film has to say. Instead, I really wanted to make a film that would be a conversation starter, not a message film. So fortune telling is all about you want to know your future. And it's a slightly vulnerable position when you go to somebody and you ask to have your future told. And in effect, I guess what I wanted to ask is what does it feel like? Both what does it feel like personally and what does it feel like nationally to constantly have, national and international figures speak about the future of your society. There have been many ups and downs in the EU-Turkey relationship. But I do think, like, especially for a younger generation who were born long after the first conversations between Turkey and Europe, this is a debate that's been going on so long. It begins to resemble that thing that is always desired but can never be attained. What does that mean for one of the main political debates in a country to be about this membership that feels as if it can never be attained but must always be chased after? And how do people make sense of that? And I was very interested in how people imagine the future shape the present. So coffee futures mixes political and personal futures. But when I went to edit the film, I couldn't find a single one of the fortune tellers who looked shocked. And I think that's because um, the EU question is so prevalent in Turkish social life. I mean, it has seeped into every part of public life. EU is such a core part of discussions in Turkish life that everybody had an answer. And I mean, I was shocked by how articulate all of them are. But I want to make very clear that um, all of the fortunes were completely unscripted. This debate has been going on for so long that opinions are very ossified. They're incredibly static. It's very hard to get people to think things from different angles. And I've always been a big believer in humor as a way to, if you can get people to laugh together, if you can get people to smile together, maybe you can have a different type of conversation. So my goal was to get at the EU question, the Turkey EU question from a slightly different angle and see if maybe that might lead to different forms of dialogue. The debate really is what kind of a Europe do we want? And I want a Europe where not just films, but young people and ideas circulate freely. Prajem, przyjemny zažitok. Dobry večer.